Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is a scene for, you know what? Forgot the venue name, but it's a very new venue. So, it's Secrets of the Golden Dawn. There we go. So, our hero of the day, Lindir, he's been given word by the alarmingly silent, but apparently still keeping good to her word, the Countess Ariana, who said that she would put him in contact with a Beaumain that she knew of that lived in the county of the Gold Coast. So, after a brief exchange, Lindir was invited to tea the next day at noon in a residence in Suffolk County, which is further down Long Island towards like the Hamptons and things like that. So, I take it Lindir goes, correct?
Yes, he's on his way over there.
Now the question is does Lindir drive, or is he relying on the beauty of the Long Island Light Rail or the Long Island Railroad?
He's relying on the beauty of the Long Island Railroad because
Oh
he doesn't have any skill and drive, and he would like if you're kind of iffy on driving and you're driving in New York, it's probably better not.
Well, he told him to meet him at the train station in one of the small towns that's kind of more towards the east end of the island, getting into like the Patchogue, Saybrook, Sayville, Storybrooke, like that kind of area. He said he'd meet you out at the train station to take you back to his place.
Okay.
So you take this train. It's beautiful, choo choo, down Long Island. It goes from being like city, like holy God city, oh my God, ghetto city, to pretty, like countryside basically in some parts, or like small town.
He probably has everybody staring at him, and then a couple people like run up to him and be like, "Can I have your autograph? I remember you." Okay.
Probably once or twice. Yeah, we'll probably get a once or twice. It's more than it stares. People in New York don't really run up to people. That's really rude here. But so yeah, but he's definitely getting some stares and some points and some ermagirds. So when he gets there, when the train arrives at his train station, I imagine he gets off.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna stay and we'll ride to Montauk. Fuck you. I didn't think that was gonna be how it is.
Yeah, no, I'm not staying on the train and having a bunch of people pointing and like going, "Oh my God, oh my God."
Oh my God, it's that guy. So yes, after he gets off the train, a few minutes later, one thing that your character realizes is that he feels the presence of someone else before he kind of sees him. It's almost like that level of like connection. And he'll hear him kind of softly clear his throat behind him, like
He'll turn around.
boop. And that man is smiling to him very softly.
Hello. I'm Lindir. You heard me. Yeah.
He'll smile a little wider.
So, looks around. Where are we going?
Yeah, this is like, so your character is really, really used to the city, like the city. This is not the city. This is like there's like the train station and like a Main Street USA. No joke, basically. And like a row of houses. And he's like, he'll smile and he'll say, "It's just a short walk. I made us lunch, actually."
Oh, okay. That'll be nice.
It's Cameron, by the way.
Yeah. He'll do this like kind of salute thing. 2-finger salute.
It's like not side eye, but just kind of like okay. And he'll start walking with his hands in his pocket. He's got on it again. It is snowing here, so He's basically got on like the thick pants and boots, like snow boots, and like a long sleeve shirt with a denim jacket over it, and
Yeah.
like a hat on.
Yeah, Linder has the trench coat that he had in that other picture, and he has a scarf.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, he's rocking a scarf too because it's quite cold outside today. So he'll walk with him, and he seems very quiet, like he's not used to having somebody to talk to around.
He'll like nod at that. He'll say, "So you don't get a lot of company out here?"
No, I tend to prefer to keep to myself.
Quiet's always nice.
No.
Occasionally, I like to hold myself up and read a good book.
What are you reading?
He oh, he's reading The Maze Runner. He'll pull it out of his book or his bag because he's carrying like kind of a satchel.
He'll fish out his Terry Pratchett novel. He working on Pratchett right now.
Yeah, I do occasional reading, but I usually am busy with other things. He bites his lip.
Like what?
I'm a performer.
What do you perform?
Well, I do imitations of different artists. I can perform various different instruments.
Like Weird Al, or more just tribute artist?
Tribute artist. Uh, I can play guitar, drums, keyboard.
I never had a skill with learning to play any instruments. My mother tried to teach me how to play the piano when I was younger, but I'll shrug. It's just not a talent I have.
He'll nod. It's it was something I did as a kid to kind of relax, and then people kind of just pushed me along in this path.
I grinned softly. I have probably the most boring job in the world.
Oh,
I'm an actuary.
he'll nod and he thinks and he's like, "Isn't that really banal?"
I'll shrug.
I suppose. Sorry.
I don't think it's any more banal than anything else. Quite mundane. I try to balance it out with time spent in the dreaming. I'm just good at it. I'm good at assessing risk and seeing the pattern in things.
No offense, but you must easily be a grump then. Most of us
Motion
can't
to
handle
himself.
that.
He full motion to his grumpness.
He'll shrug. He'll say, "There are plenty of older uh, Fae that are still childlings too."
I know one, a knocker.
Oh, really?
Mhm. He crashed his plane into my shed one time. I kind of furrowed his brow.
So there's not much of a Beaumain presence around here, is there?
There's not much about Beaumain presence in general.
In general, yeah.
Normally, when one comes from a people persecuted to the point of slaughter, it tends to drive us into the holes that many don't tread into.
Well, I suppose it's about time that we brought it back then.
You're not going to meet many of us that see it that way. I'll kind of start walking up a path with them, like a driveway. There are
I'll
not that
walk
many.
up the.
Yeah. There aren't that many young Beaumain. I don't know if it's just because whatever misfortune befell us in the homelands claimed them, or because they're coming across and choosing not to follow the way of the star.
Well, there's a few of us. I've learned a little bit about House Beaumain through a game, Star Realms Online.
His brow goes up. They walk up to a cottage-like house. It's actually very, very, very beautiful. Very. Your father's a boggin, and you know some damn good handcraft here. It's got like the kind of diamond pane windows, warm woods. It's really nice, like little cottage. And he'll open the door and invite him in. He's listening to him.
He'll nod and thank him for letting him in, and he'll say, "Well, Star Realms Online is a MMORPG that the House Beaumain started to stay within the shadows.
MMOR what? Like politely trying to understand what the hell you just said.
It is a collective online video game where people get together and play different characters."
It's as though he understands all of those words individually, but when you put them together, it's like he understands you, but in theory, he's lost. He'll just nod. Like if I nod, it'll stop.
Let's just say there are younger Beaumain now. They're gathered through the video game.
I don't see why you'd want to join the house, why you'd want to sain in. We're broken. Then.
Well, then, the thing is, if something is broken, then, okay, see each house as a pillar. If one breaks, the rest could topple as well. So, we must repair it.
But when it's the other pillars it attacked and broke the one,
Then you must make it stronger than ever before.
He'll shake his head, but it's more just he just chews his lip. He'll sit him at the table. By the way, he made like chili, like to warm them up, and they have like coffee. And he'll kind of tuck in and take a bite and listen to him.
Think of it like this. What would have happened if Martin Luther King never stood up, never marched to protect those that were losing the fight? You have to stand up for the weak. I mean, discrimination just irritates me to no end.
I think that there are many of us who are older that feel that there is the possibility that you, younger Beaumain, forget what we went through, what we lived.
You lived horror. you lived in an eternal world of darkness.
And the worst part is none of us even remember why. We don't know why. There's many theories. There are conflicting tales throughout the tribe, or throughout the house. But no one knows for certain why we were persecuted. Secrets, betrayal. I don't know.
I've heard many things. Some say many of us went mad.
He'll look down. When you've had your eyes open, it's very hard not to. To not see things differently than the rest of the world. And when you do that, you are considered mad.
Is there a spirit in the house?
Not in this one. He himself is a medium and keeps it fairly clean. Quote unquote.
Honestly, there are many days where I feel I could just go mad. Constant chatter. There's spirits all around us that just wreak havoc on your mind.
If you follow the way of the star, you will. The question is, will it take everything away from you? As it did me.
It could take everything, but I could cause others to gain so much more.
You're so young, you have so much talent. Why don't you go to the Fiona?
He laughs.
The Gwydion, even the Allele.
There's a part of me that knows I belong here. It's deeply rooted within my memories.
You're chasing shadows.
No, I'm not chasing shadows. The shadows are just all around me. I'm just willing to accept it.
He'll shake his head. Take a sip of his coffee. If it weren't for Ariana, I wouldn't even be seeing you.
I know.
The way she spoke of you, I couldn't refuse.
I'm worried about her.
Why?
Some of the things she said the other day.
His lips will kind of purse a little bit in thought. And his brow furrow.
For now, I've been quiet because she has my number. So if she wishes to talk to me more.
So you're the type who likes to observe your life, watch it pass you by.
He bites his lip.
Well, if you don't do it, who will? I um, love of civil leaders, if not us, who, if not now, when you are the player in your life, the character. Seeing that you like video games, you sit back and wait for her to call you. She never is.
He laughs. And I suppose if I am the hero of the story, then you're the sage who guides me on the path. He winks.
I'll just chuckle and shake his head. Just a man.
I think you're pretty wise for your age.
You're saying old men aren't wise?
No, I'm saying you're young. He's laughing.
His brow will go up, and apparently you're a puka. I'm 71.
He shrugs.
What are you, 12? And just sip his coffee.
21, but I guess if you flip those numbers around.
Look at my soft spot. You're determined to do this, aren't you?
I am.
And you're probably going to go up and down this region trying to find somebody to teach you the ways of the star, aren't you?
You know it.
Sigh. I can't have that happening. I bother everybody like a Girl Scout with their cookies. Fine, if you insist. I will teach you the way of our house.
Thank you.
He narrows his eyes and
He's chuckling.
but you have to make me a promise.
And what's that?
That if you bring people into the house, they understand the gravity of what they're doing. And the fact that in some places, the prejudice is still fatal.
This I know. I'll nod. There's a reason why Beaumain keeps to the shadows and tells through secret chat rooms and
Our star is a dark star for a reason. Its light may not shine brightest in the night, but it persists.
just don't let the star die, or else all will be consumed.
Well, it's not my place anymore. I don't have long for this world. It's up to you.
No. Yes, this is the path that I follow. And I know it may be hard, but someone has to continue on this path.
Well, no, they don't have to. I'll shake his head. No, they don't have to.
I feel this path is one of the few things that can save us from the eternal winter.
He'll take a deep breath at that. And he kind of bites his lip. Your father is Laurent Kaysen, isn't he?
He is.
He and I are old friends.
Oh,
I'll nod.
well then.
But from quite some time ago, we haven't really. He'll shake his head. I haven't spoken to him in a while.
I know you like the quiet, but my father, I feel he needs company as much as you do. Please visit.
He looks at him for a second like, boy, you cray cray? But then he'll kind of smile. If you insist.
He'll kind of rub his wrists, thinking of his dad.
What's wrong?
It's nothing.
He doesn't say anything. It's one of those things where he wants to say something, but he doesn't. He'll just let it go.
He just... I feel my father should have more friends rather than just keeping to himself and raising me. I mean, I'm already 21. He doesn't really need to do that anymore.
Sometimes when people choose isolation, there's a reason. Especially when one has lived in a world that was not fair to them. Sometimes I think the only light that your father has had in his darkness was you. From what I know of him.
I know this to be true, too.
I know your father has seen horrors, but I do not feel comfortable speaking to you about them. I know that he has not wanted you to be burdened.
He does not wish me to know, but I already do know. I'm not a fool. I can put two and two together.
Well, then tell me what you know.
He was incarcerated for his homosexuality. He was tortured. And that's why he took me away from there. Because he didn't want the same for me.
Not.
Those horrors haunt him.
They would haunt anyone.
He doesn't realize I know, but with him crying in his sleep and clenching onto the scars on his wrist, a child could figure it out.
That makes me wonder if you did.
He bites his lip.
I could never imagine such a life. I think that's why he and I were drawn to each other as friends. Knew what it was like to feel that. Or such sad talk. Let's not. But isn't that really our lot? I think I try to avoid it, and yet at the same time, what is it to be woman?
It's in the blood.
Being melancholy, how French. A smile. You intrigue me.
Oh, how so?
You go from being very happy to very pensive very quickly.
I guess you could think of me as a very thoughtful person.
I'll smile softly. You know, if you don't want to call her, you could always just go to where she frequents.
Oh, and where's that?
Her freehold. Envy.
He nods, like, well, yeah.
It's one of those duh things, but because somebody else said it, it's like, oh, right, yeah, duh. But wait, bitch, there's more.
Well,
I know you're worried about her. If you're worried about her, then
we'll check up on her.
Yeah. That, or you could continue to fret about her. We'll smile.
No, that's unhealthy. I have fret enough.
He'll smile. It's very unhealthy.
He'll do the 2 fingers salute again, and he'll say, well, thank you for the food, the tea. I think I might actually try to go to her freehold then.
You probably want to go tonight. If you want to stay and look over my books for a bit before you go.
Oh, what books do you have? His eyes brighten up. His silver eyes kind of like gloss over for a second.
Like, oh my god, you said books. You mean like books, like real books? he'll actually show him that he has books on like the house and stuff like that.
Oh.
The only thing is that some of the ones that are like the hardcore house books, oh no, yes, are in French, but your character speaks French.
He starts reading them.
Yes. So, okay. So your character is gonna stay there for a little bit and then catch the train back to Brooklyn, and then go to her freehold that night. He does know that her freehold is in a club.
Mm-hmm.
It's in a nightclub.
Also,
but don't club.
He read a little bit about the basics, but he read one of the hard books.
Okay. It was a book basically on how to infiltrate and kind of okay, so one part of the book was basically on how to like infiltrate the Thaling. Like how to make yourself seem like a Thaling without kind of falling to the Thaling ideal, basically, as it were.
Mm-hmm.
The other one was basically just a primer on like the history of the house. There we go. The house.
Yeah.
So, do me a favor. Can we pause for 1 quick second while I go to the bathroom? Not to pee.
Okay.
Okay, I'll be right back. You can talk or do whatever the fuck you want to do while I do that. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'll be real. Nobody really watches these things on that hardcore. If they do, they won't mind. Hey, girl. Hey.
Hi.
So, your character's ass. He goes to see Ariana, correct?
Yes.
Okay, hold on 1 second. I gotta find her, at least her picture. Ariana, picture! Where are you? Where are you, picture?
The picture.
Why? Why your picture gotta be in another realm? There you go. This will work. Boop. There you go. So yes, she is in her freehold doing the chilling thing. So when he goes to her freehold, it is a yeah, it's a club, and there is much party in this club. It is loud in the house, and there's music and people dancing, and things are going on, and you are there.
You know what he does immediately?
What does he do immediately?
Goes up to the DJ and asks if he can perform.
The DJ says no. What the hell? Go away. This is my set. Who you?
Hey, I'm famous, bro. God damn.
Whatever. Are you Baron Trump? You're Trump's son, aren't you? Go away. He's like he politely kind of jabs him and he ribs him and is basically like, nope, no, nah, maybe later. If you want to guest DJ, sign up. Blah blah blah.
We'll talk about this. He laughs.
Yeah.
And he goes looking for Adriana.
So Ariana, he finds her kind of talking to some people nearby, like near them. And she's just kind of, she's like dressed like, whoa, 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 whoa. She's wearing like a very tight fitting, like dress, like LBD, little black dress. It has like a court set, like kind of tie in the back. And she has a drink and she's just kind of chatting like to two people. And she'll step away from them and kind of start to walk away.
He is probably getting a little hot because he's in the club, so he kind of like lifts his shirt up to wipe his face, showing all the rippling abs.
And there are many people who definitely get all up on appreciating that. But he's going to miss her if he does not hurry.
He will like approach her.
And she notices him. she'll stop, and then her face goes a little bit dark, and she'll keep walking.
He will gently grab her hand.
Up, and she'll look down at him, like it is at her holding his hand.
Adriana,
What?
are you okay?
I'm fine. Why wouldn't I be?
It just feels like you've been avoiding me.
She'll.
In fact, you just started walking away.
She'll look at him, and it's like you can. She'll shrug, and she'll just like, didn't notice it was you.
He'll nod. You certainly look beautiful today.
I mean, he's lying, but
yeah. He's gonna like not say anything about it, and he'll just say, "Well, you certainly look beautiful tonight."
Her jaw tenses. Thank you.
It's such a. He'll like kind of look around the club and he'd be like, say, intense place you ran over here.
Yeah. Can I help you? I mean, is there anything you need?
You.
Excuse me?
I need you.
She kind of like shakes her head like, that's not the answer she thought was going to come out of his mouth, but I'm sorry, excuse me. Like, I heard you.
I'm. You're the first friend I've made around here. That's actually my friend and not somebody who's just trying to jump all over me.
She rolls her eyes and just sighs.
You don't have to tell me what's going on, but please don't avoid me.
She'll bite her lip.
He'll pull her in and hug her. Like hold her safe in his arms.
Stiff. In his arms. She is very, very stiff in his arms.
If I'm making you uncomfortable, let me know.
Mm-hmm.
Am I making you uncomfortable?
No. Not as such.
He's holding her like it's almost like his arms are just so comforting. Like he has calming presence. It doesn't really mean that like she would really be affected, but it just there's something soothing. And she's
she's so tense.
he'll let her go a little bit. And then just kind of like grab her hand. He'll look around, seeing if people are staring.
No. There's like too much going on in this club, and nobody would dare, under any circumstances, bother the fucking countess when she's doing something. Like that's like, oh no.
Yeah. He kisses her hand.
Her eyes close and her jaw tightens again.
And he does kind of like this massaging gesture on her hand, like he's like rubbing her hand.
I just from two different worlds, you and I.
He shakes his head. Two different worlds. Well.
You say you want to be my friend, but you don't even know me. Not really. I mean,
he bites his lip and then he looks at her and then he says, well, the same goes for you. You don't know me and you say we're from two different worlds.
She swallows. She like pulls away and starts to walk away, like shaking her head.
As she's walking away, he links his arm with hers and just kind of looks and smiles at her. And walks where she's walking.
What are you doing?
I'm being rebellious.
I don't need any friends.
Everybody needs a friend. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't want you as a friend. How about that?
He does this patting.
Is that a little clearer? Does that paint you a better picture? I don't want you as a friend.
Okay, then I'll be your acquaintance. He lets go of her hand.
I don't want you as an acquaintance. Just a friend.
Too late, we know each other's names. We're acquainted.
Fine. We're acquainted. Do you want a empathy roll, by the way?
He shakes his head.
No, out of game, I'm asking, do you want an empathy roll?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll an empathy roll.
Just roll on whatever dice roll you
I
can.
have his notepad right here.
He's like, oh, ignore us.
Deception.
How's this? Sanctuary.
Of course, he only has 3 dice. God damn it.
Take a die because you just take a die. Just trust me.
Just roll 1 die.
No, take an extra die. There's a reason, but I don't want to tell you yet.
Okay. I'm gonna roll in the dice rolling mystic. Just in.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Yeah, we'll tell him later. Sorry, we had to use this for a second.
Okay.
Please and thank you.
Unless a 5 is a success, he gets nothing.
Yes, actually, 5 was a success.
Okay.
She has deeper feelings for him than just wanting to be his friend. She's pushing him away because she's attracted to him.
Okay. He will pull her in and he'll kiss her.
So she kisses him for a moment, like literally kind of that shocked kiss back, and then pulls back and slaps him. Not hard, just like shocked. What are you doing?
He'll rub his cheek. I don't know.
You need to go.
He'll nod. I'm sorry.
She has like really, really unshed tears in her eyes.
He'll start walking away and take one look at her before he starts walking. And he'll smile softly and say,
Let me roll something for her really quick. Hold on, really quickly. Please, 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 bitch, please. Please, bitch. Please, you dumb bitch, roll well. In all languages and in every world, that's a botch.
"Oh lordy."
Tears are like she tries like really, really hard, but tears start to roll down her cheeks. Like she is trying so hard to be a badass bitch. She fails so like gloriously and just starts crying.
He can't just leave her.
Like she, yeah, like he thinks that like she thinks he's gone and doesn't realize that he's not. And basically she started crying and just kind of like leaned against the wall.
Sprints and then picks her up.
She like kind of shocks, but like kind of just whatever. Like she can't think right now, so she just kind of lets him.
He just kind of puts his head to hers.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I don't want to lose you.
You don't even have me. How are you gonna lose me?
I don't want to lose the thought of you. How about that?
I like you. I do. I really, really do. Last night was wonderful. Okay? But I'm not good for you. Then what happened? What started to happen? Whatever I felt. You can roll empathy again if you want.
Okay. 4 dice.
Yes.
Two successes.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll say what she's saying, but I'll tell you what you're hearing. Okay? It's not real. And we're just gonna get hurt. She'll like shake her head. I'm not good enough for you. She'll just kind of shrug. Here's the deal. He realizes what she said, like what came out of her mouth, was actually different. It's just that's what she's saying. Like, you get it?
Mm-hmm. He bites his lip and he says, "Don't judge somebody just based off of one night. You can't judge somebody based off something so simple."
I'm not judging you.
You are.
Going with what I know.
He boops her nose with his finger.
Butterlip. I don't want what if. I don't. I have feelings for you, okay? Fine, whatever. I can't believe I'm in this situation. I can't believe I let myself get here, but here I am, okay? I don't have time for what if. Where is this going to go? What's going to happen? Some sweeping romance. You. I, she'll just shake her head. The way I feel is weakening me. It's just going to hurt me. You're probably just going to show motion towards him. She'll just shrug like she doesn't know what to say.
He holds her closer to him. Like she's like has her head kind of buried in his chest because he's kind of holding her close.
Mhm.
And he's not really saying anything, he's just being there.
I don't have it. I don't. Yeah. I guess what I'm trying to say is that I can feel something more with you, something real. Like I couldn't just treat you like a cheap fuck. You know?
He nods.
But I don't think I want that. And again, also part of what it is in that context is I don't think I'm worth more than that. But less than like that whiny kind of like, I'm not worth it. And more in that someone has chipped this girl's fucking resolve down.
Sorry, my boyfriend was telling me something.
That was fun.
I can roll empathy, you said?
If you want, sure, of course. Always.
Okay. 1 success. I always get ones. I don't understand this.
Yeah, you're like there's a merit actually in werewolf that reflects that. Yeah, she's basically someone has chipped her resolve down so much in her self-worth that it's not like that. It's almost kind of more frightening because it's not that passive, you know, like whining about it, melancholic, like I'm not worth anything. You know what I mean? It's she sincerely doesn't believe that she's worth more. She's fine with that, and she doesn't let herself like form connections with people. And because she feels herself forming like a connection to your character, she's like, nope, kill it now. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, she'd rather instead of seeing where this goes, playing it out, blah blah blah, blah, blah just being like, no, fuck it, whatever, just kill it now.
Well then, I suppose you'll just have to lock me away in a dungeon, because I'm not leaving you alone.
She narrows her eyes. What do you want? Do you even like me? Or are you just stubborn?
Maybe a bit of both.
Of course, naturally. By the way, look at her overlay! Oh God, why are you so cute? I hate you. I hate you so much. Oh God. Why? You said you want me.
No matter what.
Wait, I'm trying to think. You said, okay. You said you needed me.
He nods.
What did you mean? Be clearer. Shit, I can't deal. Like, I can't. Like, are you saying you want to be with me? Like, you would like to try to do something more here, like date or some craziness like that? Or are we gonna get drunk and go to Vegas and get married? You should shake your hand like no. That is a big no.
He's just laughing.
Like, what? I don't, like, Lynn, I don't. Oh, she'll tilt her head back.
Well, you're the first woman I've ever had feelings for.
She record scratches and looks at him. Oh, we'll play on that vanity. Why don't you add a game? Her brow goes up.
I don't know, there's just something about you that I just want to be there for you.
Okay,
He pushes her hair back.
Yeah, she'll like shake her head and she'll let him push her hair back, but he is like, I am not some frail, helpless damsel in distress. I am a countess, for God's sake. And I know everybody thinks that I got this position by basically being young, stupid, bubbly, and willing to do whatever my uncle wanted me to do.
He's laughing. He says, that's not what I'm saying. You may be the strongest woman, but deep down right here, he places a hand like right on her heart. It's a little like close for comfort right there, but he places a hand on her. Yeah, he places a hand on her heart, and he says, "You're vulnerable. It's that doesn't mean you're less strong. It just means that there's something that's hurting you, and I want to be there for you."
Len, I have a problem. Like a real problem. And I don't think you're gonna want me if I tell you what it is.
Shoot.
You're gonna run, I swear to God. She'll pull him back, like into one of like the private rooms.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll take his hand and she'll put it on her belly. On like her lower belly.
You're pregnant.
She'll nod.
He kisses her.
I don't know who the father is. She'll chew her lip. It was Samhain. I woke up by myself. And she'll shake her head.
He laughs, and he pulls her really close into his arms, and like cups her neck, and kisses her, like really kisses her.
It shocks her for a moment, but she'll give into it.
I mean, what better person to try to raise a child than a mostly gay guy? He laughs.
I mean, you did have a pretty good example, but I don't think we're there yet. I'm at the let's go on a date, not rear my child with me stage.
He laughs. I know, but I'm still comfortable with this. It doesn't make you less of a person. There's much that happened to you. I can see it in your eyes, and he kind of like pushes back one of her tears.
I had to go to rehab. She'll like roll her eyes, like rehab. Like once I found out, and she'll kind of like motion towards the invader. I don't even know if I want it. I just don't want to terminate it. Like, I don't know. That seems really cruel, but I don't know who the father is. And it seems like it's just taking over my entire life. And my entire life is already kind of. She'll kind of frown.
It hasn't taken over everything. still staring deep into her eyes.
To chew her lip.
He giggles a little bit, and then he'll start softly singing "I Can Show You the World."
Oh my god. She'll like slap his arm when he doesn't stop. She'll cover his mouth when he doesn't stop. She'll kiss him. Like, stop it! Stop! Yes! Stop! Oh my god. Dork. You're a dork. Ugh. I'm gonna be the dork. I'm a
I am a
dork.
dork, but you love it. And he does this like slight bow.
Oh god, you are incorrigible. Oh my god. Let me know something right now. If we're gonna do this, if we're even gonna like consider remotely trying this, like she'll point us this. Are you poly or mono?
Polly.
Oh, thank God. She'll shake her head. That is not happening.
I could not give up, guys. Oh Lord Jesus.
I'm just saying I know how to metamorph, but she'll shrug. She'll just shrug. Like, you assume I can't be a man if I wanted to be.
He bites his lip and he kind of looks at her. And he's like, I'd like to see that.
Right now. Take me on my date.
He nods. I could take you on a candlelit dinner date.
Oh my god. Give me a reason to wear my cute shoes. The silver slingbacks from Nordstrom's.
He giggles and he'll say, I could also play one of my CDs, so you're listening to my voice singing into your ears while I'm staring deep into your eyes.
She'll shake her head. Her eyes light up as though she now knows how to respond to him every time he's being ridiculous. Are you ready?
Yeah.
But why are you white?
Oh, his face turns bright red.
And she'll nod. Every time his ass is being ridiculous, she's gonna go Karen. If we start dating, though, you are gonna have to explain it to me because I really and she'll just like hold her hands up and shake. I'm like, I need it. I'm trying so hard. She finally snaps.
He pulls her close, and he'll say, "Oui, mademoiselle."
Oh, stop! No, not French. No, that's my weakness. Stop it. Why? I'll just start speaking Spanish to you.
And he'll like boop her nose, and he'll say, "I know Spanish as well."
Mentirosa. Tú no entiendo español. If you say you know Spanish, I know you know Spanish out again.
He'll like swing her in his arms, and he'll say, "Sí, señorita."
Ay, carajo. Okay. Spanish. Okay, I can bring you home to daddy now. You may actually take him. He may actually let you walk through the door.
He chuckles.
She'll shake her head. Oh my god. I actually don't have parents. She'll scratch the back of her head like, my uncle raised me.
I mean, so did mine.
Is that? She'll like think, really?
Yeah, my uncle's really gay, but always wanted a child. And my real dad is like kind
Yeah,
of.
I know you're about to. She says that like a little guiltily.
He nods.
I may have but let's not talk about that, okay?
Probably half of New York has. Actually, all of New York probably has. Goddamn.
I've seen proof to that. Yes, she'll nod. Don't worry, we didn't go all the way. It's okay. You didn't have to. She just scratched the back of her head like, goddamn. But if you and I are seeing it, don't worry. I won't go back there. Oh my god. Oh god, she freaks out. Oh god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. No, 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 no. What if? And she rolls her hand and she'll point at her belly. What
I
if
swear, if that is my father's.
she covers her mouth and screams?
Well, I guess it would actually be like if I had a child.
No! Oh my god, no! I can't breathe! I can't breathe! She passes out in his arms. Like this tiny little bitch straight up passes out in his arms, like limp.
He sets her down, props her up on one of the chairs. She wakes up to him singing to her.
She'll just look at him. Whatever it was that made me pass out, I forgot. Don't remind me. I have a feeling I don't want to be reminded.
No, don't think about it. It's fine. Other topics, things, and stuff.
Like,
Oh, I got accepted to be in House Beaumain. How about that?
awesome. I don't really know what that means, but that's awesome. I mean, I kind of do, but I'm proud of you, honey.
It means that I'm gonna be a Thorlane hunter. Yay!
Clap her hands with him. Can we maybe do me a favor? Can we and she'll kind of motion the belly again, which isn't like it's not that late. She's only like 2 months. So she'll kind of be like, can we maybe figure this who out? Because
He nods. We can go to a doctor, get a DNA test, but
I don't think there's a database for. I meant mystical, aren't you? I don't want to say you people. Thank you.
Oh Lord.
You want to be a Beaumain, right? Aren't you guys
He's
like prophets or something? You seers?
He rubs his temples and he's just like, okay, I can do this. I can do this. I'm gonna be seen.
Not right now. I'm not ready. No. I'm not ready. Not right now.
Hey, the earlier the better, and like I just won't tell you that I did it. How about that?
Okay,
Like
fine.
you won't even know.
Find out. And then you know what? You find out and just know. And if it's somebody that's either really, really like you kind of need to know, like I don't know, the Duke or something, or if it's somebody like a red cap that's like really unseelie and might come after the kid or something, or like a something. Just scratch the back of his head. Then maybe tell me, but
I got this. I got this. I got this. I got this. Okay. He goes into his bag and he grabs some charcoal, rubs it on the tips of his fingers,
okay,
pulls up her shirt a little bit,
okay,
and starts chanting in French.
hot.
And is like doing a symbol for time.
Okay,
in Arabic on her stomach.
hot.
And he will roll for soothsay.
Cool.
Okay, and I'm gonna burn a point of willpower because he only has 3 dice. Because
Look in the chat, by the way.
what are you doing in the chat? I don't see anything.
Get it.
Oh god, it's gonna be his dad.
That was such a dad. Oh my god. It is neither of your fathers.
Okay, burning a point of willpower because only 3 dice.
Hey.
2 successes.
Okay, so what does that do again?
Oh man, I can look back to get questions. I think I need to like see what exactly 2 successes does. Well, it also adds to like the depth of the question, so I'm gonna look real quick.
Yeah. It burped.
Bitch, come on.
Bitch, get out the way.
Okay.
Okay.
One can give me a clue about immediate plan of the target or near future. I can also, but I got 2 successes, so I can say I can probably find out the future of the child, figure out who it is.
Okay. Let me think of how to word this.
And I don't think this is word, so I don't think I spend glamour.
No, you don't. Your character sees a very strong, tall, old oak tree. With its bark kind of wind blasted and shiny from the age, sitting on an island along a lake. Okay, small one.
Okay.
Something that kind of very predominantly stands out about it, and this is the child's father, by the way, is that the way that the summer sun kind of filters through the leaves is very piercing blue. He notices that the roots of the tree are a little bit twisted, and yet it still grows very strong. And nearby on the island, he can see where the wood has been used for the tree, like the fall wood, has been used to stoke a forge fire. And there is a hammer next to an anvil, and the hammer bears the crest of House Dugal.
Any descriptions for the man?
That was the description of the man.
Okay. So Dougal. Okay. Afterwards.
You do, by the way, really quickly, I'm sorry, there's one other fact I remembered that I could add into it. You do notice that there is a star kind of carved into like the wood of the tree, but it's been kind of grown over. Like, you know, when like somebody carves something to a tree and it starts to grow around it, like that. So that is your vision. And she'll kind of look down at him.
He'll mutter, Dougal, starry tree. After he's like slowly coming out of his trance.
His brow will furrow. embarrassed. I can't believe this happened.
Oh, don't be embarrassed. He does like the gay hand gesture.
She rolls her eyes heavenwards. Oh my god. This is the best part of being with a mostly gay man, that I get to also have my gay best friend in the same package.
I mean, duh.
Yes, queen. So high five him.
He'll high five and like do the like this rocker pose.
Right? She'll just roll her eyes. And because you said he was sitting like in front of her, she'll just slide off the chair and straddle him again like when they first met and put her arms around his neck.
He'll pull her close and kiss her.
She'll kiss him back. 6 months ago, I drugged you and had my way with you, I swear to God.
I mean, I kind of thought you were going to do that in the club, but
Asshole.
I don't know. I was just playing a game and you sat on my lap. Like, I mean,
Yeah, whatever.
Seder woman.
I've done that like level in 5 moves. Jesus Christ.
I mean, I could have, but
The golden Christmas stocking is a power-up thing that you can get right now. All you have to do is go down to level 1, play it 5 times, and you start the game with 2 candy bombs.
oh,
Ooh, boom, ow.
man,
You know,
you're better than me at this stuff.
I have my strengths. She'll pull her phone out. She's like 837 levels in. Or I am at a game.
He shakes his head and like shakes his finger. And he says, "Well, I just started, so give me some credit."
Oh, then, baby. I mean, I can totally pretty much whoop your ass in video games. And she'll nod.
He narrows his eyes and he says, "Challenge accepted."
I will just play strip Call of Duty.
Oh, he rolls his eyes. He's like, "Call of Duty."
I wanted to hear you say beauty. She'll giggles. I have to introduce you to my boyfriend.
Oh, tell me more.
You didn't think I was single, did you? Hello?
No, 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 no.
Down. Jesus Christ.
He shakes his finger and he's like, well, he may be your boyfriend, but he's still eye candy to me, so tell me more.
His name is Michael. He's 35. An investment bank. No, I'm just kidding. Shake your head. No.
Show me a picture. How about that?
She'll flip her phone open and go through it. He's one of my knights.
Oh,
Right?
a knight in shining armor. Oh my.
Oh God, no, please. You know, shining armor. No proof he's worth a damn then. Sorry, I have songs in that. She'll just smile.
What does that make me though? I'm not even squired yet, so am I? What am I? Your servant? He winks.
No. Oh well, I'm not gonna say anything. His name is Roman. He's another satyr. Smile.
Oh, maybe we can share sometime.
See him too, for all I care. I found a cute picture of him where he's not making a face that makes him look like an asshole. She'll like it. He always makes these faces. I'm just show him a picture of him. Your character is gonna scream like a fucking queen. Okay, it's just that simple. This isn't like a question; it's a fact.
Yeah.
I will put a picture of up for you to scream to in and out of game.
I mean, I already know what Roman looks like, so I could just say that he just kind of screams.
Well, I can put a picture up that will definitely make you scream. Here, she'll show him this one. Show him this one. He'll be like, here. This is him. There you go.
Oh my, take me, daddy.
Oh, call him daddy. He'd love you. Jesus Christ, we'd be as littles. Oh, let me not get too far. Oh God, what if he's my baby daddy? Oh, I like him, but I don't like him that much. What if you are? I don't know. What were you doing, Samhain?
He shakes his head. Uh, I don't think I've been with another woman besides this unless I was drugged. Did you drug me before?
No, I didn't drug you, but everybody forgets what happens in Samhain. Oh, I'll bounce up and down. Should bounce up and down on him. I'm tired. I'm
Jeez, let me
hungry.
take my pants off first.
Yes, let's go. Wrap our arms tighter. Oh my God, I'm hungry. Feed me and then make love to me, please. Please.
As you wish, milady.
She'll kiss him deeply. And I think with that we can end it.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you can say it. You can say it.
Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. This was a scene in The Secrets of the Golden Dawn Changeling.
Joe. Bye.